Welcome to Expert Talks by Kalkine TV Sage with you today, and our guest is Stephen Crispe. He's the CEO of RAS Technology Holdings, or Racing and Sports. Founded back in 1999, RAS Technology Holdings Limited is a leading provider of fully integrated premium data and enhanced content to the global racing and wagering industries. It services consumer and enterprise markets. And we have Stephen Crispe, the CEO of RAS Technology Holdings, with us today to share with us his insights. So welcome to the show, Stephen.
Yeah, thanks very much for having me, and good morning.
Good morning, and congratulations on the tremendous success of RAS Technology as the company increased revenue by 62% in financial year 22 on a year-over-year basis. What have been your strategies for such success during the pandemic era?
Look, it's been a concerted strategy to really grow the business on an international stage. We've really worked hard to expand the footprint of racing and sports into Europe and the UK, and also into parts of the US as well, as that market starts to emerge. Our product offerings have got global demand, given they're B2B products for wagering operators who are looking to enhance their offering to their customers. So we provide them all the enhanced content, form, statistics, analytics, and visualizations that they can provide to their end customers to entice them to punt and wager with them on racing and soon sporting events as well. We're actually applying the same intelligence and artificial learning that we've created to do the racing products into sports as well. As well as we've launched new products on a global stage into our wagering technology space. So it's been a big few years for racing and sports in terms of uplifting of its geography in terms of where we're operating, but also the product set that follows that as well.
Yeah, I suppose it was just good timing then that the pandemic demanded things to have a digital pivot, and you happen to have a really great digital platform there. So you've also signed up your first partnership in the UK with the Greyhound Board of Great Britain. How will this partnership benefit your business?
Yeah, look, the GBGB, as they're colloquially known in the UK, are a great partnership for racing and sports to have, and we hope to be a great partner for them as well in terms of enhancing their product set for their customers as well, and for users of Greyhound information. So really taking it to the next level, helping them innovate. It gives racing and sports a real grounding over in that UK market. It shows the market over there that we are there as a permanent fixture. We're investing heavily in headcount and technology and office and workforce over there to actually drive additional sales, but also to deliver on the deals such as the GBGB, which we're very excited about. The team here as well as the team in the UK.
Fantastic. Could you please shed some light on your product strategy alignment at Racing and Sports, please?
Yeah, so look, as I said before, the B2B data side of the business is probably the most long-standing part of Racing and Sports' enterprise. We have the most advanced and extensive racing database anywhere in the world, covering over 30 countries of thoroughbred harness and greyhound data. And that allows us to produce extremely high quality analytics and products for the global wagering audience in different formats, different languages, different terminology for depending on where the audience will be actually consuming that content from. So that drives a lot of what we do in the business. It also feeds into our wagering technology products as well, which is really important. So things like our trading and pricing capabilities, our innovative end user wagering tools and techniques, as well as our Wagering 360 white label platform that's due to be launched shortly. So there are lots of products and services we have, but it's all underpinned by the core data and the ability to use that data across all of our digital and technology assets.
Wow, it's a lot to know. It's so great that you're actually all putting it into one database to be accessed so easily. And presently, the Racing and Sports website attracts about 2.5 million unique visitors annually, and this number continues to grow. That's a fantastic achievement. In your opinion, how significant is digital and media presence to enabling business growth at this level, please?
It certainly is from a profile perspective. I mean, Racing and Sports has had the racingandsports.com website for the full 22 years of the business's time in the market, and that's weathered lots of storms. Everything from the early .com bust all the way through to GFC and all the different changes in technology platforms. So it's certainly been through a whole bunch of iterations in that time, but it really gives us the premier editorial and content, statistics, form and analytics for racing and wagering audiences around the world. So, we're very proud to produce news that supports the industry and also gets the messaging out to the people who need to know what's happening in their their favourite sport, which is racing, harness, greyhounds or thoroughbreds, and certainly something we're looking to push heavily now into the UK and European market with a UK-based racing and sports digital asset being launched there in the next few weeks. So that's really exciting for us to take the already successful platform and push a very tailored version into that part of the world.
That's fantastic. It's a long-lasting tradition for many countries, although some controversy, has arisen about cruelty to animals for some people, but definitely a lot of people really do enjoy getting in amongst the races. So as we wind up the discussion now, how have the global racing and wagering industries performed during the pandemic, and what's the scope for the near future, please?
Yeah, look, it's actually gone really well during the pandemic, I guess, with a lot of people being working from home or seeking things online they can do in terms of entertainment when there was not a lot of other entertainment that they could enjoy. So the racing and wagering and online gambling industry as a whole has actually seen a really good uptick during this time, and we're continuing to see it now, even when we're sort of coming out of the pandemic as well. So it's actually been really good for the industry and the business. Creates a lot of awareness about things like horse racing, thoroughbred racing, harness racing, and obviously sports as well have been very popular. So that's why we're moving heavily into a data-centric part of the sports side as well. So for us, it's been great, and I think the trajectory is well and truly continuing.
Fantastic. Well, best of luck with your continued growth in your business-to-business segment and for your future plans as well.
It's great. Thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for being available. We do appreciate your insights today.
Have a great day.
And if you just joined us, we had a very interesting discussion. That was Stephen Crispe. He's the CEO at RAS Technology Holdings. Please watch the full interview via Kalkine Media's YouTube channel and keep watching for more of the live expert talks, market insights. Until the next episode, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine Media.